This is Connor McDavid. You know who this guy is. He's the best player in the world. He was on a warpath towards winning his first Stanley Cup. For the fourth season in a row, he's up against the Los Angeles Kings in the first round, a matchup that McDavid's Oilers have won in 2022, 2023, and 2024. He's 3 for 3. This year, however, Los Angeles has home ice advantage for the first time. They look like the better team, and it's all due to how they've changed their tactics and changed how they're opting to defend Connor McDavid as well as his Edmonton Oilers. This might be mean, but LA used to be like the most boring team in the league. They played a system of shutting down teams by clogging up the ice and slowing it down. It was the 1-3-1 neutral zone trap. Basically get one guy in the front, 3 guys in the middle, 1 guy back. The point of it is to get the other team to dump it in and try to beat you with speed. It worked amazing against mid to decent teams, but the kryptonite for this model is a player with good speed and good puck control. And if the way to beat this model is speed and puck control, then Connor McDavid is going to have a field day with you. After losing for the 3rd time in 3 seasons against Edmonton with this model, players were pissed and they switched it up under new head coach Jim Hiller. They wanted faster hockey and they got it. Their defense was better, the structure was more modern, and it allowed for faster players to play faster hockey. Along with having some actual goaltending and younger guys like Quinton Byfield turning into two-way professionals, Los Angeles finished 6th in the NHL this year, the best season of this era of Kings hockey. They also have a way sicker jersey now. They went back to their 90s drip. Good choice. So LA switched up their tactics, they have a new system in place, and Connor McDavid wants to beat this team for the 4th year in a row. So, now that you know the stakes, you know that game 1 of the series was last night, and between LA blowing a 4-0 lead before the Oilers came back with 90 seconds left and the Kings winning it 40 seconds later, there was actually a chess match between the smartest and most deadly playoff performer in the world, Connor McDavid, and the Los Angeles Kings' defensive modern structure. It started early in the first period after the Kings were already up. One of McDavid's strongest abilities is gaining speed through the neutral zone and forcing difficult decisions for the opposing defenseman. LA's game plan early was to 1. Have a forward always stuck on him from behind, harassing him through the neutral zone. Right here it's Adrian Kempe, one of the strongest two-way wingers in the game. And 2. Have a defenseman step up at the blue line to slow him down. This creates a 2-on-1, and early on in the game it actually worked. McDavid had to dump it in here. This worked well, but it only works on quick developing plays like this one. So when the play is a controlled breakout from Edmonton, their 1-2-2 can get decimated by an Edmonton forward setting a pick and having McDavid dance through the box. It leads to a nice chance for Edmonton, and that's a pretty bad sign for LA. Later on in the first, McDavid gets a quick rush play and the Kings forwards are behind the play. Kopitar wants to keep up with them and put pressure on McDavid, but realizes he won't be able to catch up. He's 37 years old and McDavid is the fastest player in the world. The Kings defensemen have to back up because there's no forward on him, and while nothing came out of it, a McDavid Draisaitl rush chance is always dangerous in nature. So, end of the first period, McDavid is finding his chances and can enter the zone at will when LA doesn't have the back checking forward. While McDavid didn't have any points yet, if McDavid can pick and choose when he can enter the zone with speed, he's gonna start scoring soon. So, entering the second period, LA decided to get more aggressive on McDavid and start trying to slow him down a little bit earlier. He gets the opportunity to create a rush chance, but Laferriere forces a turnover and McDavid is too tired to go back and start over. He anchors himself at the blue line and LA forces a turnover that led to the ridiculous Stuart Skinner save that was stopped on the goal line. It's always awesome when Stuart Skinner makes a save in the playoffs, and it's even more awesome when it's actually a good save. In the same sequence, McDavid tries breaking out to create a similar chance to the one he had earlier in the first. The 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, however, Anze Kopitar, makes the read to slow him down earlier rather than later. He pinches and he forces a turnover. This chess match of slowing down McDavid battled all night long. He's the #1 play driver and he's killed the Kings for like the entire decade now. At some point, this is bigger than hockey and LA sees this guy as like a demon out there. At least that's what I think Kevin Fiala was thinking on this back check. As soon as he sees McDavid's recovering the puck, he puts it into overdrive and hustles about as hard as he possibly could to harass him from behind, and it works. So in the second period, Los Angeles kind of perfected this system of getting guys on him early, shutting him down in the defensive zone, and busting ass to harass him from behind. In the third period, down 4-1, you knew there was going to be some McDavid magic. After a Draisaitl zone entry attempt doesn't work, the puck falls to McDavid and he plays give and go with Bouchard, finding a new way into the zone by curling around the high forward. It's a pretty unique play, so you can't expect to replicate this, but this is what McDavid has to do if he wants to make something happen right now. Later on, we saw the tried and true method of a high forward collapsing on McDavid, defenseman stepping up. This is routine for them, and LA will take this play 100% of the time. At this point, it's under 10 minutes left and the Kings have a 2-goal lead. It's time for Edmonton to prioritize that creativity and make some riskier plays. That's what happens when Foegele takes a shot on a rush chance and Draisaitl, instead of picking it up himself, no-look passes back to create a chance for McDavid. Connor is crossing over and gaining speed at a ridiculous rate. This is a sound the alarm moment for the Kings. As McDavid burns into the zone, both Kings defenders force him wide, while Drew Doughty, one of the greatest winners and defenders in hockey, tells Moore to defend Draisaitl. McDavid pushed Doughty back, dropped it off for Draisaitl, and in the nick of time, Moore is there to change the direction of the shot. Okay, so 3 minutes left. Edmonton has the extra man out there, and LA is falling back into their 1-3-1 setup, the setup that McDavid can dance through at will. He gets by Moore before 2 LA players slow him down, and then Doughty goes across the ice to be the first to the puck. It took 4 guys to slow him down, but they get possession and ice it while shooting for the empty net. So we've seen LA effectively stop McDavid by getting a forward on him early, harassing him, having a defender step up, and after McDavid loses control, another LA guy comes in and helps out. Well, with about a minute remaining in the game, Edmonton is on the comeback. It's a 5-4 game now after it was 4-0 for LA earlier. LA clears it out of the zone and Bouchard tries funneling it up to Draisaitl on the wall, but in the background, McDavid is gaining speed. Perry comes in and it might throw off some of the Kings defenders, but Draisaitl had his eyes on the prize, which is Connor McDavid speeding behind everyone. A perfect pass onto the tape, and there is absolutely no time for Byfield to turn around and try to harass him. Anderson tries to step up the way it's worked all game, but at this point, McDavid knows what's coming. He bounces it off the boards to himself, and he has a little time and space in front where, well, it's Connor McDavid. Of course he scored. This goal was borderline all time, in my opinion. He had 3 assists before this. He was dancing through players on set plays, but this goal is on a rush chance while attacking a play that has stopped him all game. He had himself a game last night where Los Angeles ultimately won it. Playoff hockey is a beast, but between the heavy hits and the crowd pops on goals, there was a chess match going on between the greatest hockey minds alive today. LA did everything they could to slow down McDavid, and he still had 4 points. This guy is actually the LA Antichrist. He has demolished their hopes and dreams every season, but this year it might be a little bit different. Huge shout out to Kevin Fiala for his game tonight, by the way. He's been flying under the radar all season, but he set a career high in goals this year while playing the best defensive hockey of his career. Last night, he won puck battles at an unbelievable rate. It was the best on the Kings, and he was busting his ass on the back check trying to prevent McDavid from creating anything. If he can keep this up all series, LA might actually have Marian Gaborik 2.0, who fits their current two-way system perfectly. Oh my god, don't get your hopes up, but man, that would kind of change the dynamic of this series if Fiala really is taking that step. Let's see if McDavid has some more magic up his sleeve, or if Los Angeles, in their 4th season matching up with them, finally has the personnel, tactics, and willpower to stop him from bullying their franchise. Subscribe if you enjoyed this style of video. I'm going to be producing a lot more of these quicker game recaps throughout the playoffs. Stay tuned for more going forward. And please buy a Matthias Janmark jersey, please and thank you. Okay, goodbye.